At Gerald Gordon's home in Dixon, there's a reminder of the dark past framed on the wall.
You got to know where you came from and who you are.
As a genealogist, Gordon spends hours each day tracing his African-American roots.
Everything that I have found out now is through genealogy, through talking to relatives, social media, that type of thing.
After digging through old family papers, Gordon says he learned about his great-great-grandfather, Peter Hughes.
I knew that he was born in South Carolina.
Gordon says the biggest turning point was getting a copy of this document from the Union County Courthouse in South Carolina. It is a slave deed dated August 6, 1838.
It says, State of South Carolina, known to all men.
Slave deeds are property deeds registered with county courts and registers of deeds that contain information about enslaved people.
That I, Thomas Hughes, the slave owner.
This deed describes how a slave owner, Thomas Hughes, gifted his daughter, Mary L. Dunn, a black enslaved family. It lists Gordon's ancestors by name.
Peter, his wife Sal, together with all their children, to have and hold all said Negroes unto the said Mary L. Dunn forever. And when I read that word forever, that really, I said forever. That means until the day they die.
During the slavery era in America,
because the enslaver has to prove that they have a legal standing in the context of owning another human being.
Enslaved people were property by law.
It erases the humanity of masses of individuals who, it is estimated, provided 410 billion hours of labor, free labor, to the building of the United States.
Slave owners used handwritten receipts to carefully document the selling, buying, renting, or gifting of enslaved people. Deeds, like a bill of sale, transferred ownership of the so-called property from one person to the next. Through fugitive slave laws, free states like California captured and re-enslaved black people living in freedom.
When California enters the Union in 1850, California is a free state. So individuals could come to California to be free, but potentially also be brought back into bondage because a bill of sale said somebody owned this individual, and that was binding.
Some deeds provided a description of the enslaved person.
Complexion, some aspect of their phenotypical expression, nose, sometimes eyebrows, tone or color of skin, and physicality and gender. The bill of sale, like other documentations and records of enslavement, are very important for genealogists, and they're also important for anyone who wants to know the true story of the United States of America.
This is a picture of gravestone of Peter Hughes. That's my grandmother. I feel good because I found my family.
Gordon is using this deed to honor his ancestors.
Every morning I wake up, I walk out here in my living room, and I see that deed and I say, good morning, family. Say, good morning.
Giving life and dignity to people documented as property.
I told my children as much as I could about our family. Maybe that's one thing my dad and mom didn't do for us, because when they were growing up, it was very painful. This is Black History Month. I hope everyone will go out and try to find their people so they can share their story.